Ginger versus Killer Bean is not even close. Here's why. There's this edit going around where people are saying that Killer Bean can beat Ginger in a fight. However, after winning in a debate against them, I thought, why not actually go into Ginger scaling, since I was going to do that anyway for a video. So let's get into why Ginger bodies. And for Killer Bean, I won't really get much into his scaling, though I'll just show on screen what he has for weapons, and then prove how Ginger's pretty much immune to them. Anyways, let's get into it. Ginger, even early on the channel, can perform some good feats like coming back from the dead, being physically immune to knives, and much more stuff. However, the main feat I want to go over is the infamous feat of her transcending her reality and viewing her entire universe as fiction, which I'll go into on the scaling now. The universe alone contains things like the abstract concept of mathematics, and pretty much what that means is that things like mathematical dimensions, temporal dimensions, and spatial dimensions all exist within the verse, and transcending the very concept of all of these would scale to outerversal via the context shown on screen. And you can make the argument that Ginger can manipulate and create said mathematical constructs via the implications and also ontological parsimony, which I'll just show on screen why it matters in text. So her being capable of creating and manipulating said mathematical constructs would apply for mathematics manipulation, which can also link to omni manipulation in a certain context, which this fulfills. So overall, Ginger would scale to outerversal with a relevant speed, with basically every single manipulation hacks in all of fiction via omni manipulation. And yeah, Killer Bean doesn't stand a chance. He has zero ability, zero speed, or zero AP feats that even get close to even Ginger's existence alone. But rather than just end it here, I'm gonna make this even more overkill and mention even more feats in case you didn't even buy this one for some reason, even though I just blatantly proved it. I have 1 minute left in this video, so I'm just going to get into the other feats pretty quickly in some sort of rapid fire session. Ginger is capable of interacting with and touching Silver, who's literally shown to be a ghost. Speaking of Silver, she's also capable of hypnotizing him, which is just hypnosis hacks. She's also capable of manipulating vines and plants, as shown in this clip. She's relative to Orla, who's also capable of transcending her reality, which I'll just throw on screen with. I would scale her overall. There's also this giant essay explaining the canonicity of someone Fishy and pretty much everything that is canon to it, including stuff like address fan-made content and other YouTubers who've collabed with them, though it's way too complicated for me to explain here, or I just don't have enough time. So I'll just get into the other feats. Ginger in another video can wall climb, fly, and even duplicate herself, which can provide even more win cons against Killer Bean, who A, can't deal with all the clones at once, outside of grenades that will do no damage as proven earlier, and B, she can fly, but he can't do anything about it outside of guns that yet again will not damage her. Ginger overall scales from high outer to extraversal with a relevant speed, and yeah, she next the verse. GG's.